traded that for this. Straight up trade. I got this maybe a little sketchy. Welcome back. Today we're going to be restoring the finish on this 1977 C20 crew cab. Today we'll be using some 3D products. We'll be using 3D1 single stage cutting. It's a hybrid compound polish. Just depending on what pad you use. Depends on if it's a cutting or if it's a cutting compound or if it's polish. I'm gonna be using the Lake County light cutting pad. It seems to work pretty well for those. For wax, we're gonna be using the 3D proxy wax. So seems to offer about 3 or 4 months protection. It's pretty good. Brings out a pretty good shine. That's the good part about it, is the really good shine on that wax. For this truck, main thing I want for this truck is my personal vehicle. Is just to correct this old paint. I don't know if it's ever been corrected. It's probably original paint. At some point we'll do a paint job on the truck, but for right now we're just kind of correct the paint, show what these products can do. This 3D Speed is a good all-in-one polish. By all-in-one, I mean it delivers some polishing properties with a little bit of wax. So it's pretty much, if you took these two, put them together, you get a lot of this and a little bit of that. It'll give you some protection for a few months, but also it'll get out some of them light scratches. One, it does a little bit more of that paint correction, that you get those deeper scratches, more scratches out, and then the Speed will. I've tried the Speed on this truck. I did it on the hood here. It's in a little bit worse shape than it is now on the driver's side, and liked it. This side hasn't been touched yet. There's a spot over there on the driver's side. I'll show you in a little bit the original paint versus the Speed, and it's probably been about 5 or 6 months since then, so you can see how it stood up. This Brioche Garage 301 ceramic wax, I'm going to use that on the roof. Just put that down. That way it gives me hopefully it'll give me about 6 months protection, maybe longer. So we'll get started on this. I'll show you the condition of the paint, and we'll get working to correcting it. Okay, I'm getting a look at the paint here. You can see it's not the best paint. This is definitely a good workhorse to practice on. See here, we got some defects in the paint. Right there, got some other stuff going on. We'll get in here, try to see if we can correct that. There's little spots here. We'll see if those come out. They might. Some other marks right here. We'll see what it can do. It's definitely flat. It's got a little bit of shine to it, but not much. Definitely see if I want to bring it back. But yeah, this is why we're using this to test on. We're not going to be taking much paint off. I'm using a DA polisher. You see this one has a little kink here on the hood, so we'll be getting a new hood anyway. I don't know, I might try to fix it. About 8 to 10 months ago is when I polished this vehicle using the Speed polish, and about right here I put a piece of tape, so you can see on this side is where I hit it with the Speed polish. This is still original paint, so if you can see that, that's where the Speed polish has held up pretty well. It was 8 to 10 months. That's original paint. And I think it goes back to Speed polish once you get to the door, and then down the rest of the truck is where I hit it with the rest of the Speed polish. So it's not too bad. It's just lost its protection. It's got a little faded. So I want to do a little bit more, another correction, put a little bit more wax on it. keep it up a little bit better. See if we can make it shine a little bit better. So we'll get to it and see what we can do. All right, we got the 3D1 on our pad. We're just gonna do this little section. And I'll try to show you the difference here. Kind of hard to see on this hood with the clouds, but when we get to the side, I'll definitely show you the difference. It'll be more noticeable here. I can see it here. If I get real close, I don't think the camera would be able to pick it up. I was trying to look for some painter's tape. I thought I had some, but I couldn't find any. It definitely gives a line where we could see a lot better.
Got the old truck looking good, don't you?
Yeah, trying to.
I like that old truck. What year is that?
77. As you can see, that one polish that hybrid polish compound. Did a pretty good job of restoring this finish on this 77 C20. Went ahead and just used the Garrett's 3-in-1 ceramic spray wax. I decided to use that instead of using the 3D wax, epoxy wax, because I wanted to test out that 3-in-1 wax, see what the longevity was on that, and 2, it was getting kind of dark, didn't have as much time to fully wax the whole vehicle. The spray wax is just a little bit more faster, and it's my personal vehicle. I just want to see what it does with this truck, the weather conditioning, and that way I can pass it along to my customers. So I'll show you what the finish is here. I'm gonna take this truck, take it into town. So let's check it out. I'm really happy with the results of this buff and polish on this old paint. It's a cloudy day out here, getting a good reflection of this tree. I wish the sun was out, we could see better results. But I mean, it's not too bad for an old truck. I'm definitely happy with it. The old paint was just old and flat. If I really wanted to bring it back, probably a sand or wet sand or something probably be the best bet. But on this truck, I'm not really too concerned about it. Like I said, we plan on painting it later. Just wanted to get a little shine on it. It's still got so many defects and stuff in it. Stuff like this. You know, just make it look a little nicer. Sorry, that's a little bit of belt squeak. Gotta line those pulleys. Anyway, we're gonna take this rig into town. Probably pick up a barbecue sandwich, maybe some Grandpappy's cough syrup. See what they got at the store. Get a little low on supplies. Get out of here. Had to make a pit stop at the gas station. Can't go anywhere without stopping at the gas station. This big thing. Put a little polish on her. Got it cleaned up a little bit. Turned it almost into a going to town rig. That's what we're going to do with it. Take her to the town. Get that barbecue sandwich. Some Grandpappy's cough syrup. Head back home. Enjoy the weekend. Check back in with you in a few. Made a first stop down here in Lexington, North Carolina at the barbecue center. Got my barbecue sandwich. Got some fries and a drink. It's my favorite place to eat barbecue in Lexington. So I'm gonna sit here and enjoy this. I'm gonna get some of that cough syrup and head home. Alright, we had a nice little productive trip in town. Got our cough syrup from the Alphabet store. It's time to head home. And we'll edit some video, relax on the couch. I don't know. It's my weekend. Wait for the wife to come home, see what's going on. But thanks for tuning in. Be sure to like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one. Thank you.